is Fox News contributor, former FBI director, Deputy Director Dan Bongino is with us. Don't forget, his podcast is back. It's on Rumble. You know, I haven't even asked you about this, but I know we think the same way. We've been friends a long time. And, you know, Dan, I got to be honest. When you look at historical trends favoring the party out of power, and you look at all the radicals now that have been lined up and have even beaten incumbent candidates, and you look at Tallarico and Plattner and El Sayed and the people Mamdani helped beat in New York, and, you know, I actually think it's a gift to the Republican Party.
Well, if they lose, it'll be a gift. But if they win, we're in a lot of trouble. You know, I was listening to your monologue there and the clips of that pure idiocy we saw from all of these candidates out there, these socialists. And I can't help but this thought just keeps running through my head all the time. Like, folks, you know, stupid's a choice, okay? To the socialists out there, listen, I'll just beam in like missile lock on my eyes. You don't have to be dumb. That's a choice. Like, you can look up this whole socialism experiment. It's only been run like in a bio lab in Biology 101 1,000 times from every incoming bio class. And the experiment always ends in the bio lab exploding. Like, you guys can check this stuff out. This doesn't work. One of the guys earlier in the clip, the socialist guy, I don't know if you caught this, but this is how dumb socialists are. He's like, listen, I think we should get rid of this whole Supreme Court thing. We can't have a small group of people ruling over others as elites. Are you a moron? Did you just hear what you said, socialist imbecile? That's the whole essence of socialism. Collectivist principles, turning over your property, your economic power, and your political power to a group of government elites. Do these idiots even listen to themselves talk? Listen, well, yes, it'll be a gift if they lose, but they've exposed themselves.
How are government schools doing? How are the promises of Obamacare working out for everybody? You know, even Social Security is supposed to be in a lockbox. Oh, that's right. They raided it. You know, what is government doing so effectively that gives them confidence that giving them more power, more money to steal other people's money, to redistribute it and gain power? How does it end? You raised a good question. It's been tried many times, many forms, many names, many manifestations. It ends the same way. Unfulfilled promises, a loss of freedom that you calculate at the end of it, more poverty, and no government program promised ever seems to work. So I'm not sure why, you know, what is the definition of insanity, Dan? Tell me.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing over and over again with the same damn result. You know, the problem we have there is, again, being an imbecile is a choice, and these people choose to be stupid. They tell you things like socialism is sharing, like it's Barney the fat purple dinosaur, like we're all going to sing sharing is caring. But then you ask them, well, why do you need a government to force you to share? If you want to share, you could just share. Oh, so it's not sharing. It's called taking when the government does it. Taking, not sharing, correct? I mean, they could look this stuff up. And here's the other thing. I was on your radio show today. We're having a good time. And one of the callers, Tom or something, he wanted to call in and say he was a Democratic Socialist. No, he's not. No, he's not. Sean, he's calling from his iPhone or his Google phone or whatever. You understand in a socialist system that there is no private property. It is all the elites you claim to hate who own the property and ration it out. You know there's no trading your labor for a wage. Everybody works for the government. You know there's no price mechanism in that system. Everything is rationed out by the elites you claim to hate. None of these people actually live by their own principles. It's just like one big full diaper all the time you have to deal with, and everybody pretends they don't smell it. It's insane.
It's insane. Here's the thing. I don't believe that this will resonate with Americans. You know, on the surface, maybe that argument is appealing. We're going to take the money from this group of people. We'll be in charge of it. We'll give it to you, and this is what we're going to promise you. Maybe to some that's appealing, but there's one missing component to that argument, Dan, and that is the concept of freedom that this country was founded on. You know, pursuing your God-given talents, working hard, producing goods and services that people end up wanting, needing, desiring, and then you profit. And then other Americans have an opportunity to pursue that dream, depending how hard they want to work.
Yeah, I'm glad you just said that because I'm a really I'm very optimistic on this too. This will not work here in the United States. People escape this stuff to come here. And by the way, if you ever want to hear about how bad socialism, just ask someone who lived there. Sean, you and I know Florida pretty well. You know, you and I go to some of the same spots. You've been down to Miami. To all the socialists, let's do a little experiment, okay? Just get a bodyguard before you do it. Go down to South Florida to a Cuban cafe. Have a little cafecito, a little sugar in it. It tastes really great. And tell all the Cubans in there how awesome living under socialism is. Bring a bodyguard. Don't sue me later. Really, because you probably get hurt. Bring a team of bodyguards. It is not going to end well for you, okay? Ask someone who lived under socialism how wonderful it is.
Oh, I love the Cuban-American community in Miami. You go in there with that message, God help you, because they lived
You're
it.
not going to make it out.
Too many people were murdered, their land stolen, lives ruined. Yeah. Why did they get broken down, dilapidated, rickety boats and shark-infested waters and risk their life to come here? Because it was that bad there. And anyway, we really appreciate you. Love having you. Don't forget Dan Bongino's podcast. Thank you, sir. All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.